Hi, welcome to Love Scope. I'm Faith. I'm thinking today, do you want to be loved? Do you really want to be loved? Or are you feeling like you're a victim of circumstances? Everybody has a problem apart from you. Or you just think everybody else has to improve. No, I'm going to hook you up to see maybe your personality or something that could make you a little bit better, more people skills better. But first, before I start, please subscribe, like, and share. I'll be back. Welcome back. So, the first thing you need to do is be yourself, your true self. Because first, when you're yourself, you're most comfortable in those shoes because you know you more. Don't try to be something else. Don't try to compete with anybody. Just be who you are, what you like, how you are. There's this one time, but way back when I was in high school, there's this girl, she had portrayed like her dad was the minister. You'd have to understand if you come from Africa, we have different levels of, there are people who are very posh, people who are middle class, and there are people who are a little bit down. But there's nothing wrong with that. But just don't give up an impression of who you're not. So this girl in school, she had made us believe that they are the richest. They are like her dad was like a minister, something like that. And she was so proud and full of herself. So it was Parents' Day. I'm giving this story because of I want you to be yourself because it can be a disaster. Just be yourself. So Parents' Day, her dad shows up and he's a farmer, a hardworking farmer. No shame in that. And so he asks us, I'm looking for so and so. And she was right there. And he called her by her African name. And she was so embarrassed. She's light. She was so red. And we says here she is. He says it, I'm the dad. And she, no, that's not my dad. Right in front of him, I was really upset with her. Not because of, I was upset because of how she was behaving towards her dad. That's not acceptable. And the dad, he was not having that kind of nonsense. He really was hard on her. So remember to be yourself. Or we've got women mostly sometimes, guys also, you borrow clothes or stuff to try and give a picture of this is who I am, but that's not who you are. That's not a good start. So when you're yourself, you're more open to people liking you for who you really are. You're more fun. I mean, you know you more, then you don't have to cover up with lies and then another lie, you know. And the another important thing you should do is uh, love and accept people for who they are. Invest in relationships. Uh, have you ever met? I like examples. I like giving examples because with examples, I think it makes it more. You can understand what I'm trying to say. When you accept people for who they are and invest in relationships. If you have do you have a friend that you can call at midnight or anytime and they'll be there for you? And when you pick up the phone or something and you really are in need of them, they'll do everything to be there for you. Then you've invested in a relationship, in a good relationship. If you don't have, you'd better start investing because, for example, you have people who like to take. It's just about them. When they call you and you see their number, here they go. What do they want? And they really want something, and then they'll tell you. And then you give them what they want. You'll not hear from them, not even a thank you until next time when they need something. That's not a good thing. Invest in people, appreciate people, and be there for them when they are down, when they're up, that's really nice. When you invest in relationships, people invest in you, and then it becomes healthier, and you become happier, and you become a better person. You get it? What I'm trying to say? I'll be back. Welcome back. Faith here, Love Scope. Remember to subscribe. Another thing that is very important be open-minded to new things around you. Change a little bit of variety. You know what I mean? For example, do different stuff, not the same thing from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. I have a very bad habit that I have to listen to this advice. I'm this kind of a person, no lie. I can eat the same food from the first day of January to the 31st of December. I almost eat the same food every day. People who know me already know what I'm going to eat, what I drink. Okay, drinking, maybe I like coffee a lot, for example, and water, of course, but I don't get out of my comfort zone when it comes to food until the people around me think it's a black thing. Yeah, it's an African thing. I say it's nothing to do with Africa. It's just me. I like the same food. I find it tasting the same. I like the taste of the food, but I try, okay, I'm going to change. Go back to the same habit. I have to learn to have variation in life, even when one day you go to the gym, you surprise. If it's your partner, you surprise them. You have variety, you're not just the same. You become boring. Even fashion has different seasons. We have fashion for winter, for summer, for spring. So verify, change your look sometimes, have long hair, short hair, something different. You know what I mean? It makes it interesting. Even if it makes it more interesting for you. But for fashion, I change. But for food, I eat the same thing. You get it? I'll be back. Welcome back. Something else you really need to work on, for example, you progress and you grow. You know that you have ambition. You're having a goal in life. What do I want to be? That determines who you are. You know, you grow. Even when a baby starts to walk, no, he doesn't first start. He crawls and then he walks. He progresses as life goes on. So it's good as we progress. If you're working, you have a goal. If you're trying to earn a living, you want to feel some sort of security, and it's growing. You want to grow. That's very important. And I find like I sound like I'm being a lecturer. No, no, but it's really important. Be a growth, progress in life, so that you can, you have more open to growth, open to success. Success is a good thing, and success is not defined only that I have a lot of money. A lot of You've done something good that people appreciate. And another thing is, when people appreciate people, I know I would say love and accept people, but also appreciate. It's significant. Like, for example, when you meet somebody and they're a doctor, address them in the right way, Dr. So and so. Or if somebody has gotten an award, appreciate that. Say, oh, congratulations. Acknowledge this person. Show a good respect, and you appreciate people and build them up, because you meet people. For example, I like giving examples, like, where I work, I always address, if it's, for example, the manager, I address him like Mr. And the others, and most of the other people ask me, Faith, why do you do this? They think like I'm a Miss Goody Tissue because I like to say Mr., Mrs. But that's how I learned to, when somebody is, show them they're significant. It does not mean I'm weak. It shows that I have confidence in who I am, and I'm confident enough to appreciate the person with what they do. And that doesn't take anything away from somebody. Even when you're, for example, you become really successful, and you're many in your family, and you have an older brother, and you feel like, now I've become, I'm more rich, and I feel like I can address them anyhow. Have some respect, show them the significant, this is my older brother. Or, you know what I mean? It's really important how you address people, how you carry yourself and treat people. It shows a lot about you and the character you are. It builds a nice circle of, you're well behaved, you're well trained. even in your workplace, everywhere, in your relationship, how you address. If it's your partner, make him feel like he's the king, he's your king. It doesn't take anything away from you. I know some women will argue, then it makes me feel weak. It doesn't make you feel weak. It makes you feel like I'm confident. Get it? Welcome back. Well, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And one of the most important ones, it's my last one in the list today. For today, I could have another one and bring it back. But one is contribute, and the contribution. What have you contributed? You should be having contribution in the society, or an impact. Everybody wants. I'm not wishing you to die, God forbid. But when you die, what will people say about you? What did you contribute in the world? What did you bring? And it doesn't mean that I want you to have contributed, you built a hospital. If you could build a hospital, that's really good. But you contributed things like the person you were. What did you do? Did you make a difference in people's lives? Did you, for example, if you saw somebody needed help, there was an old lady crossing the street, and you helped them cross the street. That little contribution, that it shows, you make an impact in somebody's life. Or if you saw somebody being beaten or something, and you try to come and help them out, a contribution. Contribute. That is very important. So, are you still feeling like you're a victim of circumstances, or do you think that you need to work on yourself? Did I give you some tips? Please comment, leave a comment, share, and like. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.